Hey, my first grade Art Prep class. How we doing, guys? Welcome, welcome, welcome to our very first day of distance learning drama. So, over the next couple of weeks, we're going to do a little something that is called improv. Now, I wonder how many of you have actually done any improv before. Improv is basically when we make up an entire story with ideas in our head. We have no words written down, we don't have a script, we don't have anything we're using. Every single thing we do comes from ideas in our head. That's an interesting word, idea. What is an idea? And once you have one, what do you do with it? Well, this video is going to show you guys about what you do with an idea. And this is based upon a book that I had for you guys called What Do You Do with an Idea? I'm going to act out the book, and then if you guys go back onto Google Classroom, you will see that I have some questions for you guys to think about and fill out. Now, if you pay attention to the due date, you guys will see that by the end of the day, the very end of the day on Thursday, I would just like you guys to type some answers to these questions. Now remember, even though we're not in the same room together, I'm still expecting some very sharp people to show me some focus foxes on all this, right? Because let me tell you something, Mr. Roth didn't forget how much of a focused fox he likes to be whenever he's teaching his lessons. Remember guys, like I always say, we're all a bunch of focus foxes, then the focus fox is the fox that rocks. All right. So, without further ado, here is the book, What Do You Do with an Idea? One day, I had an idea. Where did it come from? I wondered. Why is it here? What do you do with an idea? At first, I didn't think much of it. It seemed kind of strange and fragile. I didn't know what to do with it. So I just walked away from it and I acted like it didn't belong to me. But it followed me. I worried what others would think. What would people say about my idea? I kept it to myself. I hid it away and I didn't talk about it. I tried to act like everything was the same before my idea showed up. But there was something magical about my idea. I had to admit, I felt better and happier when it was around. It wanted food, it wanted to play. Actually, it wanted a lot of attention. It grew bigger, and we became friends. I showed it to other people, even though I was afraid of what they would say. I was afraid that if people saw it, they would laugh at it. I was afraid they would think it was silly. And many of them did. They said it's no good. They said, oh, it's too weird. They said it was a waste of time and it would never become anything. And at first, I believed them. I actually thought about giving up on my idea. I almost listened to them. But then I realized, what do they really know? This is my idea, I thought. No one knows it like I do. And it's okay if it's different, if it's weird, or maybe it's a little crazy. I decided to protect it, to care for it. I fed it good food. I worked with it. I played with it. But most of all, I gave it my attention. My idea grew and grew, and so did my love for it. I built it a new house, one with an open roof where it could look up at the stars. A place where it could be safe to dream. I liked being with my idea. It made me feel more alive, like I could do anything. It encouraged me to think big and then to think bigger. It shared its secrets with me. It showed me how to walk on my hands. Because, it said, it's good to have the ability to see things differently. I couldn't imagine my life without it. Then one day, something amazing happened. My idea changed right before my very eyes. It spread its wings, it took flight, and it burst into the sky. I don't know how to describe it. It went from being here to being everywhere. It wasn't just a part of me anymore. It was now a part of everything. And then I realized what you do with an idea. You change the world. All right, my friends. So there you go. The bigger the idea you have, the better it will be. So take a look at those questions and think about everything you just heard that was said in the book. Think about the egg that I had that represented your idea. And in some of those questions, think about what this represented, what this meant, and how this became a big idea. And go ahead and fill in those discussion questions as best you can, and I will look them over, and then we will continue with more ideas in our next session. Have fun, guys. Remember, keep those foxes up.